This thing on. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's very strange. So, I've just quickly went to the stream on another device, and that's working fine. It is not showing up on my YouTube preview at all. That is very, very odd. Huh. Okay, well, as long as the stream's still running, I guess that should be fine. I just need to get the game working because I was having some issues with the volume just there. Just a second. God, it feels like forever since I've played this game. Cool. Let us get started then. How are we all doing? I am rather tired, I must admit, but it's because I did a half marathon earlier today, so I'm just a teensy bit worn out. God, I have to keep checking my phone just to make sure the stream is actually working. Although now the game doesn't look like it wants to load up. Whoops. What the fuck is going on with all my equipment? Oh, and where's my phone charger? why have I lost everything? I'm just disorganized. Since I came back in the house today, I've just been absolutely shattered. I'm kind of going a bit of a daze. Hey Drew, how are you? I'm good, Mr. Fallout 2281. Lord Fallout. Yes, that was the name. Just tired. So I'm saying I've run a half marathon today, so I'm just a bit sleepy. And seem to be having some really strange issues connecting to this game. I might have to exit it. No, don't go on Minecraft. I like Minecraft, but that's not what we're here for. How are you doing, Lord Fallout? Right, let's see if the game actually loads this time. Should get some rest. That's a lot of jogging. I'm good, thanks. Oh, well. I had a pretty nice big meal after it, so that was pretty cool. I did kind of fall asleep for about 10 minutes on the sofa about 20 minutes ago. But I seem to be, I've been seem to be up and running now, so I thought I'll do a quick Stardew Valley stream. Sorry if I smell, I was sweating all night in the heat. Relatable, it is so hot in the north of the UK at the moment. Well, I think that's just the UK everywhere right now. I have real trouble sleeping in the heat. Look at you. Oh. actually a bit loud coming on my earphones. So, you been up to much today? Really bad heat wave, yeah. It was quite nice and cool earlier in the day. Like when the run started, it was actually a bit misty and a little cooler. But then after about an hour of running, the sun came out, kind of burned away all the moisture in the air, and I think I actually caught a little bit of it. You can't quite tell on here because it's bright in this room, but I'm a bit red. But I'm fine. Yeah, let's sell some of these things. I keep thinking, like, nearly every year when we hit, like, the really hot parts of the summer that I should really buy an aircon, but they're not cheap, and then by the time I think I might buy one, the summer kind of finishes and it starts getting cooler again. So maybe I should invest on one at some point. Hell, maybe I should do that in winter. Maybe I'll get one at a good price. Fuck it. Just sell the coffee beans. It's fine. They, like, produce very readily. So in the past week, I've also been experimenting with lowering my caffeine intake, because I drink a shit ton of coffee. I've lowered it, but man, I have been feeling more tired. But as my partner said today, I think it's alright if I have a coffee of the day because I have kind of really worked at it. Oh. At least I've got some good quality coffee. Right, I need to try and fucking work out what I was doing on the farm again. Okay, everything's still kind of growing. Crop order. Okay, harvest radishes. That was one of the big things we had to do. And I think there's some... Yep, got some radish here to collect. Just need to, I think, pick up some more seeds. Oh, there we go. No, I should make sure the chat is letting everyone come in. There we go. Yeah, like many British people, I actually do not deal well with the heat at all. Maybe even less than some typical British people, because a lot of people like to go to really hot places for their holidays, vacations, and just like laze around and bake in the sun. I hate that. When I go on holiday, I tend to go to like moderately temperatured places. I even like cool places, especially if I can do some climbing. God, the heat just makes us feel sick. And you know, I'm a pale bitch, so like, I burn really bloody easy. Oh wow, there's a lot of starfruit there to harvest. A lot of everything. Yeah, and I feel like I say this every stream, but I am probably gonna have to try and make this a quick one. So, I have to jump on another stream at 8 o'clock this evening. And I also have to, like, get my dinner as well. So if it gets to about 7:30, I'm gonna have to, like, jump off there just so I can, like, quickly eat and sort out other stuff. Oh shit, am I out of starfruit seeds? That is not good. I am. Right. I might have to make a very quick trip to the desert. Let's drink some of my coffee as well. No. I also have to keep checking eBay because I accidentally made a bid on something which I don't need. And the auction ends in about an hour and I'm really hoping someone else buys it. I guess I may as well see if there's anything else buried around. Oh, that might be one of my faster trips to the Calico Desert. Oh, there's my phone charger. It's on the phone. It's on the phone? It's on the floor. Where the hell did that happen? Oh, that's right. Remember the guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Well, I have no restrictions on language in my community. Not that I have a community, except you find folks who just want to hang around with me for a little bit. I will tolerate most things, but I do stream to have a bit of a chill out, so like even some contentious topics which I normally might engage in conversation with people, especially political stuff, I just try to avoid for streams. Because it's just not what this is about. I'm kind of about just chilling out on this channel for the most part. Ooh, I've got a fossil Pagunta. God, I realize I do not harvest the stuff in this greenhouse enough. Oh, wait, does that pineapple produce multiple crops? That's cool. That reminds me, I might have an apple. Big fan of apples. I've got a bunch of them in the house at the moment. Kind of like Captain Barbossa, I just really like some apples. Now, I totally relate to the fact that was the first thing he was going to do when he got his mortality back. Eat an entire bushel of apples. You know, was Pirates of the Caribbean, at least the original trilogy, and probably not even the trilogy, just the first one, Curse of the Black Pearl, was that one of the last great Disney originals? I think there's an argument for that. God, how many of these do I have again? 7, 14, 24. Okay. Not the brightest at maths either, so bear with me. It was actually one of my worst subjects in school. My absolute worst subject in school was Spanish, but that's just because I never did any work in Spanish. Funny enough, both maths and languages is stuff I got into after leaving school. So if I was to study the same things now, I'd probably do a bit better at them. Oh, and I totally got the count wrong on there, so... I might need to get more hay. Excuse me, cat. Cat with the chicken mask. Did you get everything done today, StarDrew? Nope. I did some house chores, but now I'm so tired. I'm ready for bed whenever you are. It's nice you're never in town. Did you have a good day? You just asked me that. Don't tell me we need to get the head doctor over to see you. Oh, wow. About 20 minutes in the stream and I've only done one day. I'm gonna have to speed this up. Oh, let's have some Solidarity coffee. To speed up the walk home so I can go to bed. Because that's a great idea. Oh, you know, for all the money I spent, I didn't make a bad profit. Alright, where's the jukebox? Let's change the soundtrack. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful tune. Let's leave that on. To me, thank you. Oh, didn't realize you liked coffee, honey. I'm glad I've learned to enjoy cleaning the house. Got saved very easy. That happened in the space of a few seconds. Bloody hell. It's satisfying to get everything squeaky clean, including yourself, instantly. Can I have a kiss before you leave? Of course. I suppose I should check on the children. They are the future, after all. Yeah, right. Now let's go. Oh, I should check the starfruit wine. Ooh, okay. Oh, this will at least net me a nice tidy profit. I feel like I should be planting more radishes. How long do I have to do? 20 days. Okay, to be honest. Even with a little patch of earth there, I can probably get 20 radishes done in that time. Right, let's do it. Alright, new job on the board? Yes, there is. Looking for a fresh radish. Emily! I need those for a job I'm doing. I've probably sold them all now, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to miss that one. Oh yeah, I've got a little fossil, don't I? Oh, shit, I didn't check this board before. Probably get a little promotion just so I can collect 1,000 pieces of stone. Tell you what, we'll do that. Sorry if anyone wants to see me go to Ginger Island, but it's a lot. Well, if we're collecting 1,000 pieces of stone, I think we might need some equipment for that. Oh, the pig has gotten me some more stuff. Ooh, mega. No, I'll take a regular bomb. And some cherry bomb. Yeah, sure. Let's take a whole complement of explosives to go mining. That sounds like a fun day. Pam Sunday. How you doing, dude? Have you digested the Toby Carvery? Yeah, because despite the fact I got a much bigger plate than I usually would if I went on one of those things, I actually didn't get like super overly full. It was probably just the my body probably just desperately needed the energy. I even had a few snacks since then, and I'll probably have a protein shake after this stream. Congratulations on the marathon. Well, it was a half marathon, which I've done a few of already, so it wasn't that big a deal, but thank you. I do like half marathons more than full marathons. I've only done a full marathon once in my life, and it was like a painful endurance test, which I didn't want to like repeat ever again. Which, of course, because I'm stupid, I've already signed up for one, so I've got one later this year. But I'm hoping through some training, including strength work in my legs, as well as like, you know, running another cardio, and maybe losing a bit of weight as well, I'm hoping the next marathon is going to go a bit better, and like I'm just going to be a bit better equipped for it. Looking forward to Superman review. Yes, I was going to start writing it last night, maybe starting to record it today, but time kind of just got ahead of us. It's going to be a pretty simple video though. I'm probably just going to use images and trailer footage and just record my voice, so if I can maybe knock out a script like in the next couple of days, I can probably record and edit it pretty quick as well. Just going to give some basic thoughts. I might not even go like that spoiler heavy. Not like there's too many twists and turns to the plot, to be honest. How's life down in the mines today? Pretty good. We just gotta do a challenge to collect 1,000 pieces of stone. How you doing though, dude? What's it like being back in the country? It's bloody warm. Oh, for some reason I thought, like, bomb might have been able to break that rock. I guess not. Been pretty good. Come back to warm weather still. Hello. Back to work tomorrow, unfortunately, after 12 days off. Sucks. Ugh. Yeah, probably have a bit of an adjustment period for that. I'm back to work too tomorrow. Gotta pay those bills. Yep. I mean, that's the only reason we do it. I sure as hell don't do my job for the love of it. I mean, if you're someone who does have a career that you absolutely love, then, oh, you've hit the jackpot there, and I hope you do well. Me, nah. My working life has always just been about paying bills. And to just fund the stuff I want to actually do, so. Would you say it's worth seeing Superman on the big screen, or just wait until it's available to stream? We fancy the cinema next weekend, or maybe the new Jurassic Park. Oof. So I'm gonna go into this in my video a little bit. It's actually a little hard for me to judge this. Because I like Superman, I like the character of Superman a lot, and I like his supporting cast quite a bit. So there's parts of this movie I absolutely adored, because honestly, I feel like they actually got the characters really right. I don't think any of them was done like a major disservice. But is it a good movie? I honestly don't know if I can say it's a good movie or not. I definitely, I'm not even sure I would recommend going and seeing it in the cinema. Which, you know, there's parts of the film I really do love, but I think some of that's like Superman bias. Because I'm more of a DC Comics guy than a Marvel guy, and I do like it when they execute something as right, but the movie is a bit of a mess. So I'm not totally sure if it's going to be like that worth seeing. Then again, I don't know if Jurassic World's going to be much better, because I haven't kept up with that series since the first Jurassic World movie years ago. There was some interesting trailers for stuff before the movie. Hail Mary, I wouldn't mind seeing that. It's pretty good. Well, it looks pretty good anyway, and I like Ryan Gosling, so... unless you're working at Firewatch, look at Terror, that would be a dream job. Oh god, it would. Or even like a park ranger or something. I'd love that. Maybe just wait to stream it. Yeah. To be safe, if you're concerned about, you know, not wasting your money, I would maybe just wait for that. Like, I'm still kind of digesting it in my head a little bit, but the stuff about I liked, I think I might have even liked it than a lot of other people because it's got some really mixed reviews, but at the same time, I can't give it like a recommendation. It's a bit of a funny one. Right, let's just move our inventory around a bit. Just want to see how much stone I've been gathering. Do you prefer Man of Steel or this one? Oh, it's hard because I actually really like Henry Cavill as Superman. I just didn't think he got given a good enough chance. I might prefer this one though, because I really didn't like Man of Steel, even though I really like Cavill as Superman. I think this one might be better. It's at least got a bit more fun in it. And one of my problems with Man of Steel is that it's really kind of serious and dreary in parts. Whereas, and kind of dark, whereas Superman's actually quite, not necessarily supposed to be jokey, but Superman is supposed to be like a positive, inspirational kind of character. And I think there's parts of this, the newest movie, where they do actually get that kind of down pretty well. So honestly, I'd probably watch this before I'd watch Man of Steel, though I'm not really in a hurry to watch either of them. However, I do I do own and have seen the Zack Snyder Snyder cut of Justice League, and I like it better than the theatrical version that Joss Whedon did, but it's like a 4-hour movie. But again, it's biased. It's because I'm a DC Comics fan. I like the DC universe, so it's just very cool seeing a lot of that stuff on screen. And you know, it's the same with this movie. Didn't think I'd ever see a movie with Guy Gardner Green Lantern in it, and hey, got Nathan Fillion playing him, which interesting casting choice, but still, it was cool to see. Is that the 4-hour one? That was really good. End fight with Superman, Darkseid. It was really cool. Oh yeah, I love it. I understand why a lot of people hate the film. But part of the reason I love it, as I said, is because I'm like a DC Universe like fan. And they had Darkseid in it, and there was even glimpses of Darkseid minions like Desaad and Granny Goodness, so that was really cool to see. I haven't watched it in a while, but then again, how often do I have time to watch a 4-hour movie? I say that I did like stay up really late the other night and watch some live boxing, which I still need to finish, because I haven't watched the final fight. Ooh, plus the black Superman suit in the Snyder Cut's pretty cool. I like that. I wouldn't mind having a figure of that. The New Year boxing fan? I'm not a big one, but I do. I'm not the biggest sports guy. Like, I don't really watch team sports stuff. It just doesn't interest me. But the kind of sports that I do like is like I like a lot of endurance. I like personal challenges, like people doing like major runs, climbing, or like other endurance sports. And I quite like combat sports. I've got a history of martial arts. Like I used to practice it myself, not very well, like some mixed martial arts. But I do like combat sports, so like boxing, I do find interesting. And hey, they were showing it live on Netflix the other night for free. Like the women's like women's bout, including like some championships. I was like, yeah, sure. So I watched that live. It was pretty entertaining. As I said, I still actually have to watch the main title fight though, because it was like a 4-hour stream. So I'm gonna catch up on that at some point. It's a good thing Kaylee likes coffee. Good morning, dear. Smells good, doesn't it? I made you breakfast. Thanks. Guess I'll just put these rocks in the corner. No, you're busy with your work. I'm here to support any way I can. Ever tried Aikido? Not full on, but years ago, the martial arts group I was a part of went to a martial arts convention in Sunderland. And my instructor knew an Aikido instructor. And so I kind of took part in a little bit of it because we were like teaching each other things. Some of the stuff that's in Aikido is stuff that we used to use as well, but it's also in stuff like, I think, some of the Jiu-Jitsus, which is like wrist locks and takedowns. So I guess I've touched on Aikido a little bit. Tomorrow we're all gathering on the beach. Ooh, I forgot about the luau. Aikido doesn't have the greatest reputation amongst martial arts. Its real-world applications in self-defense situation is... It's not as effective as some others. I think the best ones of that is honestly probably like Jiu-Jitsu and, of course, like a lot of basic MMAs. I said I got myself in a pretty painful wrist lock before, so... I suppose I should check on the radishes. Yeah, so the martial arts I went to, I don't know if the group even exists anymore. But it was mixed martial arts, but it was for self-defense, so... You know, there wasn't too much competitiveness. There was like a controlled sparring, but just where you had like demonstrate certain movements and things, so that was pretty cool. But like, there wasn't really competitions. But, true story, I did end up using a little bit of it in a real-life self-defense situation. When I got attacked by some random guy in a restaurant once. It was just basic stuff like a leg sweep, and I put him in a kind of lock. But I don't think I applied it quite right, but I think I was choking him for a bit. That's the thing, in real life you actually end up forgetting a whole lot of what you were taught in the classroom or the dojo. Although my instructor is a non-pretentious type of fellow, so he would never refer to it as like the dojo or anything. He was just kind of more down to earth. In some ways. Plus, I'm also a big fan of martial arts movies. I haven't watched one in a long time. But I've still got a decent film collection. Including some preview copies of movies, because I used to do reviews, and I got sent some previews from the Premier Asia company, which I don't even know exists either. Fortunately, I think I had a bit of a poor work ethic, and that kind of side gig I had of reviewing movies and getting reviews just kind of fell through. I'd like to think if I had an opportunity like that now, I'd do better. Alright, back down into the mines. God, because I am busy doing other stuff, I might have to cut the stream short, like even shorter than I was planning to. I know, I've got about 45 minutes. Just I have to go eat. How about yourself, dude? Or anyone in the audience? You ever do any kind of martial arts or combat sports? I've been thinking about taking up boxing, but just for like exercise purposes. Because there are some like gyms and some classes not too far from me that do it. Tried karate as a kid, teenager kendo. Oh, kendo, nice. We've used some of the practice swords in the past. I forget what you call them, but that's cool. Just thought Kendo armor was cool and wanted the sword. Yeah, yeah. I actually have one of the wooden practice swords. Probably somewhere in this room. It's just kind of like hidden away. Well, it's a wooden practice katana or a bokken. Okay, used to be in that corner there. I must have moved it. And I'm not going to waste time looking for it. Nice sword. Yes. Actually, one of my favorite martial arts weapons that we did practice a bit more in the classes I did take is the bow staff and the hand bow. Like I quite like staff fighting. Because it's just, it's something you could kind of easily, you know, in a real life situation or whatever, or even just for practice, even if you don't have, like, an official weapon, you could easily get, like, a length of wood. Like, even, say, like, a broom handle or something, and you'd be able to use it. Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe maybe some boxing classes just for like fitness reasons, and I know it doesn't hurt to like refine your punches and stuff, and the unfortunate chance that you do get into a scuffle. God, I just remember doing bag work as an exercise before though, and just getting so tired. Or even just like with a partner and the focus mitts, just repeatedly trying to like launch into it. Like you get so like tired so fast. I was a lot less healthy back then, so maybe it wouldn't gas me out as quickly. Well, I was less fit, I should say. I still eat rather terribly. I'm trying to fix that this week. It is getting warm in this room as well. I know I've said it a bunch of times before, but this room I record in faces the west. So then when it gets later in the day, the sun starts shining in. And even though I've got the curtains drawn right now, I can feel it heating up in here. Maybe one day I will invest in aircon, who knows. That's the thing though, in like the UK, yeah, I know some people who had aircon. I have some family who's had aircon in their homes. it's cool, but then even then, it's only used like a few weeks in a year. The rest of the time, it is honestly not hot enough to need it. So I guess you just have to weigh up if it's good enough investment or not. Oh, speaking of investments, I probably should be telling people to go see Superman. It's definitely worth seeing. But not for any other reason that I own I own 3 shares in Warner Brothers, so if Superman does do well and Warner Brothers do well, it benefits me. So ignore what I said earlier. Everyone go see Superman. In fact, go see it multiple times. In fact, just see anything by Warner Brothers. Just give your money to Warner Brothers. It's not for selfish reasons at all. Oh god, that reminds me, I should probably check to see if I'm winning that auction on that bloody antique. Oh shit, I did. Fuck me. I did not need that piece of antique Chinese pottery. Shit. Well, fuck. That's a waste of money. Fuck it. I should have known when I put the bid on a couple of days ago, like, to not do that, because I don't need to spend that kind of money, but... fuck. Hey, if anyone out there either wants themselves or knows someone who wants a historical artifact from a Chinese shipwreck, let me know. What have I bought? Oh, I'll bloody show you it. To be fair, it's a pretty cool item, but I definitely don't need to have one. Let's see. Um, what the fuck? Hello. I hope I'm still connected. My fucking browser restarted suddenly. There must have been an update. Okay, let me find it. Right, so... as I've said a few times, it's not just in the realm of, like, video games with our favorite explorer, Lara Croft, or in movies like our other favorite explorer, Indiana Jones. I'm actually a big history guy. And occasionally, there'll be something online that just catches my eye. And, let me bring it up on screen. Okay. It's not this exact one here, but it is one of these. It is a piece of... well... it's basically a bowl from a very famous Chinese shipwreck, the Texing, which sunk with huge loss of life, by the way. I didn't actually know that until I started researching it. It's a bowl and a coin from the shipwreck. tons and tons of it was like salvage because it was just absolutely loaded to the gills with like pottery for trade. So like it sunk, massive loss of life in the 1800s, horrific. And then like when the wreck was discovered, there was just so much of it brought up that they actually like had some of it, you know, evaluated and sold off as like collector's items. And on eBay, it wasn't this exact one, but I found one of these, and I thought, oh, I'll just put in a bid for that, which I did. But then I had second thoughts. I thought, do you know what? I don't really need it. I really don't need this. I'm sure someone else will put a bid on as well. That didn't happen. So now I've got one of these on its way. Again, it's a cool item, like very cool historical item from like an event, like a known historical event, and a piece of history. But I definitely did not need it. Oh, and I will point out, I did not pay that much for it. The one I got was worth less. Well, I paid less for the one I actually did get, so definitely wasn't that high a price, but still, don't need it. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Anyway, back to the mines. Like a real life Rick O'Connell played by Brendan Fraser. I like Rick O'Connell. The Mummy is one of my favorite movies. Even though I haven't seen it in a long time. It's such a cool throwback. I mean, it was made in 1999, but it was such like a throwback to like Indiana Jones style adventure films. Sequels not so much, but hey, the first Mummy film, love it. Oh god, what am I going to do with that fucking antique bowler now? Well, I don't know if it's an actual saying, but it should be. Don't ever bid on anything on eBay unless you really are planning on getting it. If you're just curious about how something might go for price, that's what watch lists are for. Can't believe I bought a sodden... Well, it's done. It's a cool item. It's just not a good use of my money. I'm trying to be more responsible. You know, I think I might be due a rewatch of the Mummy. In fact, you know, I might be due a rewatch of the Mummy and the Indiana Jones trilogy. Fantastic movies. Well, I guess I could do a video at some point when the bowl arrives. Do a little bit of research on the texting as well. Alright, let's send our, let's leave the mine. The mine! And head back. Yeah, usually when I buy, like, historical items, I just buy the coins. Because there's some cool historical coins you can pick up. I say cool as if coin collecting is in any way cool. I think it is. I think that's how I think that's actually how I came across the thing in search results, because you get the bowl, but you also get a one of the coins that was recovered as well with it. So that's probably how I first came across on eBay. I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I'll just put a random bid on, I'll never get it. Oh well. Well, you know, I'm not going to say hello to the family today, because I am busy. Thanks, Resmodius. Oh yeah, I think it's the luau today. Oh, shit, what's a good thing to put in the luau pot? Maybe I should search that actually. Stardew Wiki. Nope, that's not how you spell luau. Okay, you can put in wine. Starfruit wine? Or even a good... you know what, I have a high quality gold starfruit. That'll do. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's see how the radishes are coming in. Not quite in yet. Yeah, where's my wife? Yeah, I know I can keep these, but I just want to get rid of them. They're taking up space in my inventory. Alright, let's grab ourselves some high quality star fruit. I'm pretty sure the luau was early-ish in the day, so let's just head straight to the beach. If we have to, like, wait a little bit, that's fine. Come back later. Oh, I guess this is later. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Anyway, I am just going to very quickly put something in the soup. Is my family around? Yes, they are. I didn't say hello to them today, so I'll say hello to them now. Yeah, I'm afraid to move or else I might start to sweat. That's generally been the theme today in real life. Look sharp, the governor's here for his annual visit. If you brought something for the potluck, make sure and add it to the soup cauldron. Should we move forward with the luau? Yes, please. I love our quaint little town festivals, but I'm trying to get through this quickly today. Well, folks, it's time once again for the potluck ceremony. I trust that you all put together agree with what you said. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. Well, Governor, do us the honor of testing the soup. Tasting the soup. I can't even remember what voice I used for him. Of course, I've been looking forward to this all year. Hello. Oh my, that's the best soup I've ever tasted. Okay, so gold quality star fruit is a winner. So I should probably keep one of those in reserve. You're right, it's delicious. Wonderful job, everyone. Now, who else wants a taste? StarDrew Sunday, yes. How's it going? Okay, I just have to kind of rush through this week because I need to eat in real life. Well, I don't feel that hungry. I probably should eat something though. Because, you know, calorie deficit. Kid, go to sleep. We were just talking about my terrible financial decisions on stream before. Oh, I'm not bored. I'm just enjoying what we have here. You know, saying stuff like that makes me think maybe you are bored. It's a simple life, but I like it. I do like the simple life. Hello, child. Where is other child? Hello, other child. I'm eating some mawams, nom nom. Oh, what financial decisions? Hey, remember earlier when I mentioned I like bid on something, but like wasn't too serious about it, and I thought someone would just easily outbid me? Well, it didn't, so I've won the bloody auction. And Yet, quite often when there's something I really do want to make bids for, I get outbidded towards the end. Ah, yes, yes, that thing. So I'll say again, if you or anyone you know enjoys historical treasures, sunken historical treasures from famous ships, let me know. So there's a lot in it. I have good news. Friend donated our fundraiser, so we reached 150, just that bit close to goal. Awesome. I'll start sharing some of the details for that as well now. The only reason I didn't previously is because there was fundraisers I was involved with, which were like time sensitive. But now I do have to run a 5K as Bob Ross sometime soon. Well, you did that to yourself. Stupid crab. Okay, I don't care if it's wasteful, I'm blowing shit up. No, well done on the fundraiser, though. Oh, damn, I've only got half the stone. I'm gonna have to spend the rest of this day just mining the stone. Oh shit! I got slimed. Well, someone saw at the fashion show the other day who knows a lot about disasters and ships. I could ask him. Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, if you want, ask them if they've heard of the Tech Sing. If that's how you say it. And if they would like to own a piece of salvaged treasure from the wreck. Which admittedly has a whole, like any salvage from a wreck where people have died, has a whole ethical thing going on, but I saw on eBay it was secondhand. I wasn't directly purchasing from the salvagers. I just thought it was interesting. In fact, if you go on eBay, there's quite a lot of the salvaged pottery from it. I think... I say pottery, porcelain. I think the ship was just absolutely packed with like porcelain for trade when it was lost. Of course, one of the cool things about porcelain is it doesn't decay like other things. So as long as it wasn't smashed during the sinking, it'll hang around forever. There's tons of porcelain from the Titanic just lying on the ocean floor, and a lot of it was even salvaged. As I said, there was so much of it salvaged from this shipwreck that you know, people even like graded and sold it with like official documentation. And some are being like sold off by the London Mint of all things. Which again, bit of a quandary there about, you know, ethics and ownership. Considering it was a Chinese vessel. Though I think the salvager was a Westerner, so I think, you know, by rights of salvage might technically be up to them. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure how it all works. It's all legal, it's just, if you find it questionable, fair enough. I do kind of find it kind of questionable as well. And again, I find... I'm generally in favor of it, but I even find, like, salvaging items from the Titanic to be somewhat questionable. Though I'm always, like, in favor of, like, artifact preservation. Because the fact is, and for very good reason, not everyone can visit certain sites, especially at the bottom of the ocean. So, you know, for some people, the only connection they'll have, like direct connection to any of these historical events, which isn't from like books or the internet, is to see some of these objects in real life, like on display. It provides a deeper connection to things. It's why I love museums and galleries. How are we doing for stone? Oh, 640. We need to hurry up. Now, should we have an on-stream discussion about the ethics of salvage? Specifically, wreck salvage. I mean, I find it quite an interesting topic. Said, though I find some of it questionable, I do kind of agree with even taking some stuff from the Titanic. Not everything that they've brought up, but like some items. Like, I've seen some of them myself in exhibits. It's just a very different experience when you see something from the ship itself. I used to be like 100% against the salvaging of items like that, but I've kind of changed my stance on it a little bit. Okay. Oh, 676. Let's try and get a bit more stone before we have to head back. What's amusing is, because obviously the stream runs a little bit after. It takes a few minutes for like what happens on in real life to be on the stream. I'm looking at my screen. I keep seeing flashes out the corner of my eyes, and it's the bombs going off on the preview screen. Ooh, big rock, big rock. Good amount of stone on those. Goodness me, I am getting hungry now. I've prepared some rice, some pasta in the fridge. Could have one of those. Could make some instant noodles. Haven't decided. Has to be something quick though, because I have to be like back on stream at 8 o'clock. Well, this is going to do me a slight bit of damage as well, but it will give me a lot of stone. Oh shit. I have to make this the last floor of the day. Let me just grab what I can. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit beat. Just all that running I've done today. In fact, my step count is 36,000, so that's a lot more than I'd usually do in a day. Did a tree fall over? Time to go to sleep. Hey kid, want coffee? Shouldn't give children coffee. I was giving coffee as a child. Might be why I'm a little messed up. Good morning. Oh. Thanks, babe. Let's check on the radishes before we head back to the mines. Oh, the radishes are ready to be harvested. I had to think of the word there for a second. Right. Sorry, guys. Tiredness is just kicking in a bit. It's a bit late for a coffee, but I might have to have something to keep me going for this next stream I'm going to be jumping on. Oh, is that enough radishes, or am I going to have to buy more? I might have to buy some more, damn it. Whoa, I almost threw my cherry bombs. Whoops. Yeah, let's finish off my coffee. God, on the subject of porcelain and shipwrecks, coffee cup is a replica Titanic mug. Yes. Thank you. Give me some radish seeds. Oh shit! That's wheat, not radish. Okay, that is way more than I need, but hey, it's something I can plant. Oh god, what's happened here? That's a good boy, Dusty. You might be the only one around here who understands me. No one else has seen the kind of stuff you and I have. Mondrew, did you overhear me talking? Yes, I heard everything. Should I bully you now? I don't really like to talk about it, but I guess I'll explain. Ugh. Cool, Alex, make this quick. Have you ever wondered why I live with my grandparents? You see, my father wasn't a good guy. He ruined everything for me and my mom. Half the time he was gone, the other half he'd drink all night and tell me I'm worthless and I'd never amount to anything. I think he resented me for being young. Bitter because he wasted his youth doing nothing and got nowhere in life. Hey, that's me. Well, that's my take on it anyway. Who knows what was going on in his mind. One day he left, and soon after that Mom got sick and passed away. I had no choice but moving with my grandparents. Ellipses. You seem like someone I can trust. That's why I'm telling you this, Mondrew. I don't want any sympathy. If there's one good thing about my past, it's that it's made me strong. Now, let me show you what Dusty will do for a barbecued steak. Ha, look at him slobbering. I think he might like steak as much as I do. Alrighty. I guess I'm better friends with Alex now. Oh goodness me, it's 7:30. Let's try and whiz through these last 2 days of the week. Alright, back to the mines. The mines. Alright, no time to lose. Let's blow shit up. I suppose I could have a later dinner if I don't have enough time to grab something to eat. I'm not like too hungry right now. I should just eat something. This is probably the only time, you know, after doing some like quite heavy exercise, I can kind of be allowed to maybe eat a bit later than planned. How are we doing with stone? Oh, nearly there, nearly there. Sure, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but it's not much. It's worth it to get this quest done as soon as possible. Hey, that's it, that's it. Hey, now I gotta keep the stone. Not that I'm short on stone, I have tons of it. Right, let's head straight to sleep. Huh. Where's Haley? Oh. Are you dusting outside again? Gotta be able to water some crops, they're already done. You really got this place under control. Ultimate fertilizer of the garden, you can turn some of the good use. Thanks, Jody. Well, I've done the big task for the week, so... Yes, I see there's a lot of crops that need picking. I don't have time to pick them. Much more important things to do. Like, stock up on my supply of Haley portraits. I don't even know if I have any wall space for another one. Might have to just put it in storage somewhere until I can start expanding the size of the house more. Damn, I don't think I do have any wall space. I think we're all Haley'd out. No. What am I gonna do now? It's okay. We'll put it in storage. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Maybe we'll move. I'll start giving the gifts for other people. That'll be fun. Anyway, I am gonna head off now. I have to be on another stream at 8 o'clock. So on the Neon TARDIS channel. So I'm gonna quickly get myself a drink and probably something to eat, and then I will be back on. Well, I'll be on then. Usual streams. Tomorrow I will be streaming more of Firewatch. So I'm looking very much forward to that. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone who's been in the chat today. Darren Ferguson, UK Mets, of course, and Maria Mosbaugh, Mr. Fallout. Good to hear from you again. And hey, Matthew Hutton was on as well. Just, I think he might have jumped off before I started streaming. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all had a good day, and stay safe out there, and may the farm be with you. Have a good night.